says she running away.
Hi family, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing part 2 of my office renovation. This got put on hold because I was renovating my bathroom, the children's bathroom I should say, and this project ended up getting put on hold. So what you're seeing me trying to fix here is the hole that was created because of that bathroom. So we had to bust the hole there to see what was going on with the tub, and yes, that tub was leaking springing water. So we made that hole, and then we was able to fix the pipes, fix the faucet, and now we're good to go. So what I am doing now is I have a 2 foot by 2 foot. It's not exactly 2 foot by 2 foot, but that's what they sell it at, and I bought that from Home Depot. Piece of drywall. So I am cutting out that size since it's such a huge hole, and to and some of that drywall was also wet. It had got moisture and stuff like that from all that water that was hitting back against the wall. So I am cutting all of that out to replace it with the 2 foot by 2 foot. Plus, also, the studs in these walls are not 16 inches at center like they should be. They're actually at 22, I think it is. I think it's 22 or 24 is where the studs is. No, it's 24. So my studs are actually 24 inches apart. Crazy. So, I'm cutting this out so that I can hit a stud in order to do it, but I also have to do some patching because, of course, this is a wood construction house and my walls are crooked. So when I am trying to put in this, it's gonna be off a little bit, so I'm gonna have to add a 2x4 on the 2x4 that's for the plumbing. I'm gonna have to add a 2x4 on top of that to help support the top part of my drywall that I'm going to install. So you'll see that full process, guys. And yes, I did this by myself. This is my first time patching such a big hole. Normally it's just the little ones that you have to put putty. So I was kind of excited to do this. I was gonna let my son do it for me, and I was like, I want to do it and see if I can do it myself. So instead of waiting on him when he wants to take his time to come get something done, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna do this myself. I just need me a good little chair to sit on so my back don't be hurting me. So yes, guys, I am repairing this, and then after we're gonna do some painting, and that will be part 2 of my office renovation. Okay, so basically what you're seeing here is that I measured and I cut, and then I was trying to put the drywall in, but it was not fitting. So I put it in and let whatever is hanging out, and then run the marker right against it so it can mark the wall. And then I'm going to take my machine, and I don't know what's the name of this machine, but I purchased this machine from Amazon, and it was to cut like my door frames. So it has like 2 different attachments. There's one for wood, and then there's this one right here. I wanted to use this and not the other one that has like a blade like a knife, because I had the pipes in this wall, and I know that this was going to be not too much more deeper than the drywall itself. This is 1/2 inch drywall. So I didn't want to use anything that was going to go in too much deeper, and then I end up cutting a pipe. So that's why I use this particular tool versus using a saw or something. because I do have the saw, but I didn't trust myself to use that. So once I cut off, you know, where I marked, then the piece should fit in there, and then we'll be doing the puttying and stuff. Now, when I got this fitted in here, it was so satisfying. I was like, yes, girl, you did that. What? Man, what? Yeah, it was satisfying that, you know, when I got it in there. And of course, this little girl just have to be in the middle of everything. Like, she is just so much. So guys, I lost footage. So the footage where I was applying the putty, applying the tape, I lost all of that footage, and I am so sorry. I bought a new SD card, and for some reason, when I am recording and having my record being sent directly to it, the file gets corrupt. So I'm sorry about that, but basically all you have to do is you put some of the putty across where the gaps is at, then you apply the tape, and when you apply the tape, then you apply the putty on top of the tape. And then I let this dry for overnight, and now I am sanding it down, and that'll be it for that part of it. So I just sand it down, wipe the wall down when I'm finished, so that, you know, we can apply the paint. So basically, yeah, that's it for, you know, applying it. But I'm sorry that I lost that footage, so you guys didn't get to see how I apply the putty. And I'm really upset because I'm having this issue with other videos that I'm ready to post, but I can't post those videos because I lost footage. And I'm like, should I even bother posting it? Because so much of the footage has been lost. Even doing my patio, I lost footage on that as well. Okay guys, so now we are painting the wall. So basically this wall was red, and because I'm going with a very light white color, you need to prime this wall first. So in priming the wall, you need to prime out that red. If you don't do that, it will change the color of your paint that you're trying to apply if you do not. Also, it will make you have to put more coats on. So if you have a very saturated color, my advice to you is to prime the wall first. Prime those dark walls to get rid of that. So I had a blue wall, I had that red wall, so I just let him prime that out, and now the color that you're seeing him apply is the actual color of that's going to be in the room. So anytime you have a saturated color, prime the wall first before you apply your color. Okay. This room has pretty high ceiling. The highest is a pitch ceiling in this room, and the highest point is over 12 feet. So we're gonna have to get a ladder to get that one done. My ladder is not that tall, so we have to get a ladder to get that part finished. So what I am doing is I am doing all of the cutting. That's the part that I don't like. I actually like to roll. So I am doing all of the cutting. So I'm cutting below. I'm going to cut where I can reach at the ceiling. I'm going to cut around the windows, around the doors. So I'm doing all of that part while he rolls the paint. The good thing about this is that this color is so close to white that me edging down where the baseboards are at was I didn't really have to cut it that much because it's like it was white on white basically, and plus I have to paint those anyway, so I was trying not to get too much paint on them, but you know, I wasn't like, oh my god, this is a red color going on a white. It was like a white going on a white. So that little chair you just see me put there, that chair is my saving grace. It was my son's gaming chair and it broke, and I keep telling him, like, if it's broke, throw it away. If it's broke, throw it away. And I'm glad they didn't throw it away, because yeah, I use that to do everything. So basically what we had to do is we moved whatever was left in that room, we moved it to the center. So that's my desk in the center, and so that we can, you know, be able to get around and paint and stuff like that. Okay guys, so we are finished for now. The only part we have left to do is up in this high parts of the ceilings. Okay, so that's all we have left to paint, is to do those high parts. But basically this is the color. On camera the ceiling looking like it's a different color, a darker color, but it's actually not. It's almost like identical to the wall, but the color is casting off as something different. So yeah, but this wall right here is going to be the wall that's going to have my cabinet. My desk is going to be like, my back is going to be to that wall. So I can't wait. So the next thing that we're going to work on is the floor. So all this carpet, I'm taking, this is the original carpet, we're taking that up, and I am going to re-carpet this room. After I'm finished re-carpeting it, then I'm going to paint the baseboards, and after that I'm going to start to put furniture in the room and start to decor the room. Okay, so stay tuned for part 3 of this renovation. Thank you guys, and have a good one.